Hi everyone, my name is Suli and I am your mortgage loan originator in sunny Florida. And although today is sunny but super cold because we're somewhere in the 30 degrees range, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I did want to just say hello to you guys. I hope everybody is doing well. I just also wanted to share these super cute little earrings my mom got for me from her trip to Colombia with my dad. They're super cute. They look like they're handmade. But anyways, I am here to help you navigate the world of mortgages a little bit better, whether it is your first time, second time, or you're purchasing your investment property. I'm here to hold your hand through it all. So today we're diving into a common question I get about gifts, specifically FHA loans. So first off, in the mortgage world, what is a gift? A gift is money that is given to you traditionally by a family member or someone close to you. Now, this can be to help you out with your down payment or your closing costs, and some scenarios include like you're graduating and your parents want to award you with giving you the down payment that you need for your down payment, or you're getting married and your parents want to help you out with getting a home for your new family. So there's a lot of reasons on why you may need a gift, and it's important that you consult this with your lender so that they can best prepare you on what's going to be required during and after closing, right? So one of the important things to also understand is that the lenders are always going to be super black and white about pretty much everything on the loan, okay? So every dollar must have a clear paper trail of where it's coming from. Think of it like showing a paper receipts of where the money you're going to be getting for the buying process. Now, excuse me. Also, shout out to my girl Samari. Look at this cute cup that she made for me. It has all like mortgage terms and probably, let me see if I can, there you go, get it a little bit more clear, but super cute cup. Excuse me. So again, I do get this question a lot, and is what do I need to provide if the donor sends me the gift before closing versus after closing? And I think that's a great question because timing actually does have an effect on what documents are going to be required. So gifts at closing, let's talk about that first. Now, this is actually my favorite option, and it's the one that I usually recommend to all of my buyers because it keeps things simple for everybody, especially your donor, right? We hate getting other people involved that are not involved in that underwriting phase. So keeping it simple for everybody is always going to be our go-to. Your lender is going to provide what's called a gift letter, which will include your donor's name, their phone number, their email address, their home address, the relationship, the amounts of the gift, and also where is the gift coming from. So let's say it's coming from your mom. It's going to be $10,000. It's coming from her Bank of America account 1234. The important piece is that on that gift letter, you're going to write that the gift is going to be sent at closing, okay, or to title company. And this option, the gift letter itself, it's actually going to be needed for all types of financing because that lets us know who is sending the money, right? But it also helps the lender prepare the closing documents so that way your title company is also aware of who is going to be sending money to the closing table, okay? Now, this is going to be, again, the best option. Just make sure that, again, the letter says that it's going to be at closing. So the other thing that we're going to require is a donor's bank statement, which is an option, but no longer required. And I say that very lightly because there's still lenders that will require it because it has been for so many years. So it might still be their overlay to require, a bank statement from your donor. This is something that I will say certain donors might feel a little bit, might shy away from it because it's their finances. They may not feel comfortable with sharing their financial information with you, and that's understandable. I would suggest that if that's kind of like what they're feeling, connect them with the loan originator, have them help answer any questions that they may have, and then also give the donor an option to send the information, the bank statement directly to the lender versus sending it to you, so that it avoids you being able to see their finances, right? They may also require this information because it documents the gift letter. It matches the information off the gift letter, so that's why the name, the address, it shows that who the account belongs to. It also shows that the donor has the money to be able to send you for the closing day. So again, this is going to be the easiest option to obtain, especially if that family member doesn't want you to see their financials. So definitely speak to your donor ahead of time to avoid any delays in the process. The gift letter is again needed with both options, right? So now let's say that the gift is going to be provided earlier, so during underwriting, right? So now you're going to need a little bit more paperwork, because in addition to that gift letter, in addition to that bank statement, they're also going to require a transaction history showing the withdrawal of those funds leaving the donor's account, and then a transaction history showing the proof of the deposit in the borrower's account, in your account. Okay, so we're going to be able to document that. So that's the additional piece. It creates a little bit more work for your donor, so that's why we try to stay away from that. But again, the key is showing a clear paper trail from the donor to you. That's why sending it directly to the closing agent is going to be easier for everybody. Now, who can send a gift, or who can be considered a donor on an FHA loan? And FHA does specifically outline this information, and it's typically your family members, immediate family members, like your parents, your grandparents, your brother, sister, uncle, aunt, grandpa, grandma. In-laws are also eligible, but you want to stay away from cousins. And I know that's kind of like funny because they're family, but cousins might fall into that personal friend territory. Okay, so your friend can also gift you funds, and also your employer can gift you funds. Now, what or how to document a close friend? They will be required an additional piece, which is going to be documenting your relationship. A simple letter will do, and that letter is going to explain that relationship and how you know each other. And so like things like you're sharing holidays or being longtime friends usually works. You just want to be able to paint a clear picture for the underwriters so that they can take those things into consideration. Okay, if an employer is going to send you a gift, that's kind of like a gray area, because the employer also needs to have that written in their guidelines or their procedures, that this is something that they do for everybody, not just you, because it may be seen like they're trying to help you with the mortgage, right? So you want to be able to, again, speak to your lender, let them know if you need that gift from a family member as outlined previously, and your lender will prepare you as to what is needed and what is not needed, what they need pertaining to any lender overlays that they may have. Okay, so remember to always work closely with your lender. That way things are going to be easier for you in the long run. But if you have any other questions about gifts or the loan process in itself, please feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on financing your dream home. Adios.